Yo, and it's the Tracksuit Pundits, the Tralasala Palas, back again with the midfielder debate. This one's about to get interesting. Of the top 4 midfielders that we've got above our head, we're going to debate who we think is the best and why. So, I think we should start with so obviously Brothers, Momo, Keem with his cameos.
I'm friends with these cameos.
These days.
Nah, bro, it's a bad days.
I think because we don't hear from you too much, bruv. I think you should start, Keem. Let's go.
Cool. Out of the 4 that's on the wall, you got Lampard, Gerrard, Vieira, Scholes, all top midfielders of their era.
Yeah.
Now, how I will break this down, if I'm building a team, I would start with Gerrard.
Yeah.
I will build around Gerrard. I'm not going to build a team around Lampard, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to build it around Scholes, but I do think Scholes is probably the best out of all of them. But I won't build my team. If I just had one player, if I had to pick one player to sign out of all of them, I would start off with Gerrard.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? And then, in and around him, I would have, if I had to pick someone, I have Lampard. You get what I'm saying?
Didn't work
for England.
Just Sven-Göran Eriksson.
I'm thinking, you know what? That is a tricky one. Because do I have...
But Sven was a shit manager as well, though, so maybe a better manager could have done it better.
Yeah.
I could see how it can work.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what I'm going to get from Vieira, I reckon, what I'm going to get from Gerrard, I'm going to get in Vieira, if you know what I mean. He's going to give me that fight, that bite.
Yeah.
Scholes and Lampard ain't really going to give me that, so it would have to be out of
Vieira. Fight from Scholes?
Not the fight. I've never seen Scholes.
The late tackle.
I've never seen Scholes take a game by the scruff of his neck.
Every game.
I'll be honest. Barcelona.
Outside the box.
Not the way I've seen Gerrard and Vieira do it.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm trying to say?
I'm trying my hardest to keep.
No. Obviously, it's one. I've never seen that. You hear what I'm trying to say?
In your opinion.
Yeah.
In your opinion.
But for passing and technicality, Scholes is your man. But I think Scholes is the best out of them. But for what the team in my head I'm trying to build, it don't get in it. I think Gerrard.
So who have you got as the best?
The best all-rounded player. This is gonna sound mad. I think it is Scholes.
Okay.
But I wouldn't build a team around.
So who are you having in your ultimate? Who are you having in your ultimate 11?
He's building Gerrard.
Gerrard. So you're Gerrard's your
guy. That's the first name out of all of them.
All right, Gerrard.
Come on then, Momo. We'll hear what you've got to say.
Yeah, Paul Scholes all day.
Palascala.
Yeah, I don't think it's close. I think to find players better than Paul Scholes, you got to look at a man like Pirlo,
Xavi,
or Javi. Or like Xabi Alonso. Yeah, Xabi Alonso's better.
Yeah,
I think Xabi Alonso's better than...
Xabi Alonso, bad boy.
Yeah, he's better than Gerrard as well. Way better than Gerrard. I think Scholes is close.
You think Xabi Alonso?
Xabi Alonso.
Gerrard bringing something different to the game. Gerrard bringing, he could pass, he could shoot.
Same with Xabi Alonso. Same with Xabi.
But what you know what it is?
And control the game.
Yeah, and you know what though?
Xabi Alonso ain't taking
Yeah, trust me, exactly.
Nah, but he's controlling.
All right, though, lads. Let's let him get his opinion across, and then
yeah. I think he got
and I was itching to jump in, fam, and I had to hold it. So let's hear this.
But that can't be.
Istanbul.
Bare Champions League finals, World Cup final. Xabi Alonso got into the World Cup team that had Xavi and Iniesta. He's the only one out of that weren't in the Barcelona team. They got a place in there, fam. He was a bad man.
He was a bad man. You know what it is with Gerrard, yeah? Presence, bro.
Presence from Alonso, fam. He was the man, fam. In that midfield, fam.
Remember, he played alongside.
He was the warrior in that midfield, man.
But trust me, Gerrard was the main man, bro.
And this thing about the scruff of the neck, that's not the only thing, though, fam. That's not the only thing that we can judge it on. That he takes it from the scruff of his neck. He had more games where he's at too, fam. These mans were controlling games, fam.
So who are you saying Scholes?
Paul Scholes, 100%. I think it's not even close. I think he's the best midfielder that the Prem's ever seen. 100%. That the Prem's ever seen. He's won the Champions League. He's won the league. And over, you know, like Fergie lasted so many eras, fam. So did Scholes, fam. He changed his position, he adapted. You know, when this whole talk about he had other man's had. Not that Scholes had better players around him. Some years he did, fam, but some years he won it with Cleverley and fucking Welbeck. If you look at that last team, fam, and Ronaldo and that went, Paul Scholes was doing it, fam. 100%, million% Paul Scholes for me.
Fred Jular, then let's go. I know you're
I'm
a
in
bit
the- I'm in the-
distracted.
obviously-
We just let the people know that obviously the Arsenal Villa
every
game's
time
on,
I'm here,
and you're
Arsenal
currently losing
losing.
1-0 again. So you're a bit distracted.
All right,
so
so-
let's hear it though.
So for me, yeah, it's a bit of a tough one, innit? Because obviously Vieira being Vieira and
Yeah.
me being an Arsenal fan, I'm always going to be like, oh, Vieira.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what? My heart lies where Keem's heart lies, man. For me, Gerrard is the most complete midfielder the Premier League has ever seen. Gerrard is one of the most complete midfielders I've actually ever seen. You know, maybe if Gerrard left Liverpool and we'd be talking about a different
John
sort of
O'Shea's more
legacy.
complete than Ronaldo.
No, but
what
not
does
to
that mean, fam?
not to the extent that Gerrard was. Gerrard was actually
James Milner
Top-
is
nah,
James
nah, nah,
Milner
nah,
is more
Milner-
complete than
James-
most.
no,
Ronaldo.
No, what he's mean by
No.
When I say complete,
let
when
him
I say
finish,
complete, Gerrard could play CDM to a top level. He could play
Did he?
pure box to box centre mid. He could play as a
he,
cam.
though?
He could play
What
as a
year?
right mid. He could play as a. It's
What
not
year
about-
did he play?
it's just-
What-
From
No.
2000 to 2010.
In his last season-
Gerrard was the top in the top 5 midfielders in the world.
In the world.
In the world. From
In what year?
Listen.
2000 to 2010.
Like when Xavi and he's like, we're about
100%. Why is he not?
100%, bro.
Pirlo, Xavi,
Everything.
Xabi Alonso.
Everything.
Gerrard was there, fam.
Now, of course he
Zidane.
was. Of course he
No.
is. Of course he
No.
is. Now, you know what it
He
is?
went-
It's obviously down to a preference of what kind of midfielders
No,
you like.
man.
If you like the dynamic
There was some
box to
bad
box,
boy midfielders in that era, man.
Of course, but you know what?
Kaka.
How many of them were better than Steven Gerrard?
All of them.
Kaka's career was only at the top for what?
But the height he hit was way
Yeah, the
beyond
heights he
Gerrard.
hit were
Was
crazy,
way
but
beyond Gerrard. He got
Now,
to his
of
world
course,
number one, fam.
Of course, I understand that. But Gerrard's consistency alone sets him apart
No,
from
but a lot
so
of these
many
consistent.
players.
I don't think he was that consistent. A lot of games Gerrard got dominated in. A lot of games Liverpool weren't winning, weren't controlling.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
Gerrard's
alright,
position in the
alright.
midfield Gerrard's position in the
Can I,
midfield wasn't like
Can I say mine?
the one that's
Yeah,
dictating
let
the
Brad
whole
Davis
game.
go. Let-
If
He's
you
been
don't
patient.
mind, lads.
He's been patient.
I've been patient, you know. Been
patient.
Patience, virtue. Yeah. Now I think it's got to be Scholes, fam, because for the reasons that you man are saying, like all of this, like Gerrard, this one of the best.
Whoa.
Right. What I don't understand then, bro, because it's all right saying Scholes played in a better team, bro. There was times Gerrard had man like Hippier, flipping Xabi Alonso,
Fernando.
World Cup winner Xabi Alonso, Fernando Torres. This is before the Suarez times, because I think as the Suarez times coming back, he was coming out of his prime.
Yeah, he's coming out of his prime.
So,
yeah.
but the Torres team and all of that, like Hippiers and John Arne Reese's and the Liverpool team weren't shit, fam.
Yeah, but
so 1 minute. Why did he not carry his team to the league then? Why was Scholes?
Over 38 games.
1 minute. Wait there. Let me finish my point. Why was Scholes consistently carrying Man United to leagues, bro?
Oh my
I told
God.
you it's dead food.
Lack
fam.
of sweat.
Told you
Lack
it's
of
dead,
dead, bro.
food, man. I swear.
I don't even want to be saying this about him, but
does he
lack
score
of
many
dead, bro.
goals, fam?
Oh, you forget him anyway.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about
that, cameras.
Yeah, why was it that Scholes was able to carry these teams to league titles year after year? You know, like when Scholes retired and then we brought him back as a 52-year-old fam.
Yeah,
and
man.
he carried man to the league, bro. Gerrard,
Carried is a strong
Carried,
word.
100%. You know what? Let me
Carried is a
explain.
strong
Because you
word.
man are on about keeping games by the scruff of the neck, but this is the whole difference in football. Scholes dictated the tempo of the game, bro.
For 90.
Yeah, but that's why he could though.
He didn't
need pace.
everyone else to do it for now.
He weren't the box to box. He didn't have to do that. Like,
Yeah, but had that responsibility.
It's
So
something
when he
different.
one minute,
Nah,
so when he
what
was playing cleverly and
Scholes is like a
Anderson,
sack
what
line.
was- what was the aim of it?
responsibility on?
What was the
When he
end of
played
it?
with Cleverley and Anderson and won the league, what was his responsibility?
So who else was around
Scholes
Cleverley
would
and
pick out
Anderson?
backs.
Terrible players, you name them.
So
Terrible.
tell me you're not. I'm
I think there was
asking
Nani, I think there was
Ask
Rooney.
how many
When
United's
you
doing
say
it,
that,
man.
Rooney. After Ronaldo went, there's Valencia. Probably Park Ji-sung. I can't remember when he went. But them man
Still had the Giggses, still had the Rios, the Vidiches.
Yeah, the
Still had
Giggses,
Giggses.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
saying
the
that
case,
Scholes
yeah.
wasn't a massive
Yeah.
influence to United's winning, but to say
No,
to
these
say
ones
that
at the end though,
Scholes
fam.
carried, to say
Main-
that Scholes
main-
carried
the
Man
main
United.
main man,
bro.
to be
Main
the main
man.
man, To be the main man in the great team.
The main man who by his own club was never even considered the best player at the club.
Fam, forget them votes, man. Forget them votes, man.
Who by his own club. Man. I'm not saying that vote. I'm not saying that's the. I'm not saying that's the entire. I'm not saying that's the entire measurement.
That's no measurement.
No, you know what? You can't use it as a measurement.
You can't say he carried Man United.
There was a point, right, where it was like only Real Madrid and Barca players made it into the fucking team of the year, bro. Yeah. And sometimes there was better players in other clubs, bro, but because they didn't play for Real Madrid and Barca, so you couldn't get into the team, bro.
Scholes played for Manchester
United.
And
we never used to get it. Man, you never used to get it.
But that doesn't matter, bro, because he still didn't play for. He was
the best in the world.
Yeah.
Well, you not playing Scholes is the best in the world as well.
No, I claim he was best in the Premier League.
Best out of the
four. Man,
I do. No, I don't think he was. No, I don't think he's the best midfielder of the Premier League era. I've got somebody better, right? Who's not up on the wall?
Who? I think I know who.
Yaya
Toure. Best midfielder out of all.
Should I tell you what I think Yaya Toure, bro? Them prime 2 years of Yaya Toure, fam. Right, I'm telling you, there's not a midfielder that I've saw that handles that, bro.
It was men against boys.
Yeah, bro.
He was taking 3 steps up like it was the.
It was men against
fam. He made it look like he was playing 12 years old.
He did what Gerrard done. He did what Lampard done. He did what, like, you know, like he dictated the game and then he'd go pick the ball.
Oh yeah.
He picked the ball up from the halfway. Like,
look at this. It fell off at the same time though. Yeah, did, bro. He didn't do it for long enough for me, but I seen what he did.
No, but I mean, that's what I've just said. In them prime 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're struggling to play against him. Any midfielder. I think only the Scholes type of midfielder can even have a say. I think Gerrard gets bullied.
You know who I would take off for Vieira and put on there? Cesc Fabregas, bro.
Never.
Cesc for Vieira.
This gear's
if there's
got
one,
some wild
let me tell you something. You know what you just said there.
Patrick
Vieira can handle Yaya Toure. Put Patrick Vieira in front of Yaya Toure.
It's a good point.
But you know good point. You know who we had in front of him? Roy Keane.
And even Roy Keane couldn't handle no Patrick Vieira.
He did.
Vieira, I'm not saying Vieira's team was good, but
so why was Scholes so like such a main figure in such a successful team, but Gerrard won? Because not every year did Gerrard have shit players.
It's down to everything. It's down to your manager, what system he wants you to do.
Facts.
You can't put it down
to the we didn't win the league every year. Mourinho did it. Arsene Wenger did it.
Yeah, but
you know, like other people won the league, bro.
If you look at the financial backing back then as well.
It's true.
Mourinho's financial backing was mad when he first came in. Look at the players that he brought in straight away.
Yeah, but Liverpool had good teams.
Liverpool had money that was building.
And they had money.
But as soon as Xabi Alonso hit his peak, gone. Gerrard is literally the only one that stayed. Like
no, fam. They had years with that team. They had years with that team, fam. You see when a player ain't won a trophy, you know, like Ronaldo, R9. Didn't win the Champions League and Zlatan ain't won it. A trophy, you can see how it might not happen. You know, over a league. Every other elite player has won the league, fam. I can't think of the last elite player, bro, that you can think of that don't win the league, bro.
Every person up there, but Gerrard won the league,
every person in any list, bro.
Every person up there.
You can't knock him for what he done. You could say was it over low? You could have went to Chelsea. You could have went to Chelsea in 05, 06, sorry. You could have went to Chelsea.
Gerrard tried to.
He did try to, but you could say, was it over low? You get what I'm trying to say?
But Liverpool aren't that shit.
No, he had a team where you could have won, fam.
Let's not go on like Liverpool was the shittest team in the league, fam. Weren't there times in the league where Usman was just like, it was a bit of a battle for the two of us at the top, fam. That's what I'm saying.
And then you had the Brendan Rodgers.
He never carried his team over the line.
Think about it truthfully, and then between 05 and 07, you made 2 Champions League finals.
Let me just go back to
Fabregas. So Liverpool went
right there.
There you go.
He's hit the nail on the head. In between them 2 years, in them 3 years, you made 2 Champions League finals, fam. Your team weren't that dead, bro.
I hear that.
And you had the class manager. You had Rafa. You had Rafa in his prime, who won the league from fucking in La Liga, across Europe, fam. So Rafa was on big spin as well, fam. So we had the world class manager. They had the world class team. Xabi Alonso, who I rate super high. Fernando Torres, who's probably best striker in the world at one point, fam. At one point, they didn't. They didn't.
At Liverpool,
so we're taking Gerrard off these based on. Let's just say he was going to take his shirt down. We're doing it because of what? Because he hasn't won a league.
Nah.
I'm saying that shows something. He just gets minimised.
Not really, because John Obi McCall's won a league. That don't mean
no. But this shows something about any other elite player, fam, that we're talking about. happens to win the league, fam. I'm saying he weren't as good consistently as people think. I think he was great in games, fam, but there was a lot of games, if you watch and if you see Liverpool, fam, that Liverpool are getting overrun. Bare games, they're losing bare games, dropping bare points. That's why they didn't win the league.
I've got one argument against that. You're going on as if he's a Scholes type midfielder that he.
No. Even what he's doing. No.
You know
what he's doing.
Gerrard took the responsibility on his back. Like, I will win this game for my team.
More often than not,
there's no other midfielder apart from
more often than not, it didn't happen. That's more often than not. Wait, and more often than not, it didn't happen. More often than not, it didn't happen, fam. He would have won a league over 38 games. 38 games shows consistency, fam. That
also shows the consistency of the rest of his team as well.
Which were great teams.
His own consistency is shown in his personal accolades, which I always talk about.
Fam, they made it to Champions League finals, bro.
I know, they made Champions League finals.
Another midfielder that he could throw in there. What do you think of Essien's performance?
What you saying?
Essien?
Not with them.
Essien was a great player.
I think Essien was a great player, but
this is like a level. This is therefore a level above. Yeah.
I do.
Roy Keane should be up there.
Nah. If you're not putting Essien in there, don't put Roy Keane.
Roy Keane quality, bro.
There's loads of man,
Essien's never had a game that Roy Keane had against Juventus in his career.
Bro, against Barcelona.
Put some respect on Keane's name about he's not no Essien.
Bro, didn't you watch Barcelona? Essien against Barcelona, bro. When Essien came to Chelsea, bro, Essien was unplayable, bro.
This was
unplayable.
Yo, you're talking about. I'm not saying that.
But that was wait there. No. That Barcelona team is pretty much one of the best, most dominant teams.
Bro, I've seen Jack Wilshere have the game of his life against Barca, Xavi, Busquets, and Iniesta in the middle, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? I've seen Jack Wilshere have them and up at the Emirates, bro. You get what I'm trying to say?
Now Keane had that and everything else.
Hold on,
you've got to remember, Roy Keane didn't just dominate that game. My man inspired United to the whole victory, and that's something that I can't say that Essien's done on the same standard that Keane did. And he led his team to how many titles? Now Essien's what? Makelele, you know the Makeleles and the Essiens and that. Obviously they're always going to get mentioned, but these lot are.
Do you know how I can categorise it? My category.
I would happily say so.
Messi and Ronaldo above everyone else, so it's like. I've got like the Yaya Toure and them four man there above like a lot of
like
everyone else, and then you got the lower level with the Cesks and
nah, bro, Cesc is up there, bro. Cesc was doing big at 16, bro. Cesc pushed Vieira out of the team, bro. Bro, why do you think?
That was a mistake,
Listen. Vieira said he had to go to Juventus because he seen what Fabregas was doing in training.
I know, fam, and that was a mistake.
And that's why Arsenal never know Milan's losing Bettown, bro.
Come on. Look, the best compliment I can give to Vieira and his influence at Arsenal is simple. Before him, no Premier League titles. After him, 3 Premier League titles. And before him, no Premier League titles. With him, 3 Premier League titles. After him, no Premier League titles. We've had strikers come in and do what Henry did in terms of numbers.
So that Premier League thing matters a little bit then, yeah?
There's a couple with Gerrard. The performance in the Champions League final 05, there's not one midfielder on this wall that could do what he did that night.
His best game ever was in right back.
He was all over the pitch that game.
He was right back that game.
He was all over the pitch that game.
Gerrard.
Nah, he wasn't right.
He wasn't right back.
Enough. Yes, it was, fam.
At one point, he played right back.
That's when it all happened.
You get me?
Before that, he was getting.
But come on, you know that performance. If a midfielder did that today,
but it's not based on one performance.
Do you know what?
It's not never based off one performance.
You want my truth, lads, of what I think it is. I think, right. You know, because of the style of player Gerrard is, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Because of that style of player.
Dynamic. Heroic.
I think like it looks better than what it actually is, bro. Yeah. That's my truth, bro.
Especially to British fans.
I think, because it's like that British steel, and it's
slide
tackle. Hard slide tackle, long ranger.
Yeah, you know Michael Carrick is a top player, fam. Michael Carrick.
Yeah, Michael Carrick is the next man. I won't take him and put him on the wall up there, but
he's not far from.
Alright, I'll give you a name then that I think should be up on this wall. That isn't, but he definitely should be.
Yeah.
I think like full on. Like Emmanuel Petit, he was a bad man. Him and Vieira, that pivot was crazy.
He was a monster. He was good, but he weren't.
And he won the title, done the double with Vieira, and he's a World Cup winner.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think.
Was being at Arsenal.
I hear that, but that's not saying. If you're saying Petit is an argument for Hargreaves.
Nah,
Hargreaves went United and got beat.
I don't think Hargreaves.
Nah, I know, but he was there and he
Yeah,
beat.
Champions League final. Yeah.
All right, then. So here's a big question for you, man. Then, so while these men played together,
Yeah.
who was the best midfielder in the Prem whilst they all played together?
He
Like
was
in
the
the
best.
years that Vieira played there.
Paul Scholes.
You think so?
You're winning everything, bro.
Yeah,
More than all of them.
he
but with,
possibly.
you know what it
I
is?
had
with
great
four goals?
games every week. You know, every single week he had great games, fam. Very, very rarely would you say Scholes had a shit game. That's weekly, fam. Every single fucking week, bro. That's a massive man. You don't have players like that.
All right, so we make this argument about like, for example, like just for today's argument, we say Pogba, the players around him, they're not good, so he can't play to his best ability.
But Scholes had.
You know what? Even in the Chelsea team, why Lampard was ticking, bro.
Yeah, because he had everyone around him.
Because of
We should talk about Lampard.
Makelele
We should talk about Lampard. We should talk about Lampard.
My point that I'm trying to make is that, all right, Scholes had the freedom to do what he wanted in the midfield. Let's be honest, because he had everyone around him doing everything else. Scholes didn't have to worry about everyone else doing what? Goals. Scholes just
made it better than 4-4-2.
Everyone else doing what, fam? He was making everyone do what he wanted to do, fam.
Yeah.
He was deciding who's going where. He's deciding now. It's time to.
Fam, Scholes gets that ball. Valencia knows. Appeal out to the right.
Yes.
You know, like even like things like this. What Cristiano Ronaldo explained. He said. Like he thought he knew football, step overs, all of that when he come to the first training session, and then Scholes put the ball down, hit the tree all the way over there. You know, things like that. The ability to do that, bro. The ability to create space where there's no space. Teams are pressing you. These are fucking bad boy teams he was playing against. You've got to think, fam, and this is what man don't appreciate, bro. It was through the eras, so it was against the Vieiras and the Petits and that. And then it was against the Essiens and that. You know what I mean? And the Gerrards, and the Lampards, and the Xabi Alonso. And he consistently dominated the league, bro.
Nah, I hear that stuff.
Consistently, bro.
And you know how he dominated? I'll tell you.
You dominate games, bro.
You know how he dominated? It's like in boxing, fam. You know when Mayweather breaks your heart, fam, and he dominates you, and the team just can't play the same game no more, fam. This is what Scholes did, fam.
This is what Scholes did.
He made the other team not be able to play, fam. And that's a way of dominating, fam.
Because you know yourself, bro, yeah, right? If you're, like, with football, say like yourself, everyone here has played football, yeah? Right? If you're playing against people and you can't get near them, bro, there's less enthusiasm in your next run.
Yeah,
and your next run. You know what I mean? Like,
my man's got the ball again. Man, run over there.
Yeah. And the team's always knackered, and there's no coincidence why Man United always used to score so many late goals, fam. In the last 80, 90 minutes, fam, man's are knackered, bro, because of his style of play, fam. Because of his, like, it was all based on coming through him, fam. And that's
I'll give you
that. Are right, lads. We've got to give it before we go back to
talk about Lamps, because Lamps does have a shot.
Lampard,
Lampard was great.
He is the best goal scoring midfielder out of every one of these, bro.
Mr. Consistent for me. Like I says, none of them are bad players. But
and we're not saying that, by the way. So you know when man
Yeah,
oh, Gerrard, man is saying Gerrard. Nobody's
Gerrard just gonna build a team
around.
around. I would build if I had 100 million and I had to build a team. Gerrard, and he's on the list. I had to pick out of them four. Gerrard's the man going to build my team around.
Yeah, you know what? I actually would as well.
You know what? I can't do that, fam. Because right, if there's a man there that consistently won leagues against Gerrard, against Vieira, against Lampard, against Essien,
over
against
so many different eras.
All of these eras, fam. I've got to go with him, bro. He's going to win with the league, bro.
Who are you? All right, then. Who are you picking out of these four men to be in your midfield?
With Scholes.
Yeah. Nah. You're gonna have Scholes there.
I know
who from the next tier? Who from the next tier down are you gonna have there?
You know my team midfielders there, bro. I'm gonna have Vieira and Scholes.
Nah. Listen. You have to pick one out of them three. Yeah. And then obviously let me say they're the elite.
Roy Keane.
Level down.
Roy Keane, innit?
Wait there. So no. Wait there. So wait there. We can pick Scholes, but we can't pick another one of them.
So Scholes and someone else.
Oh, who would I have from the Premier League?
Yaya.
I'm having Yaya, fam. Scholes.
You know what? No. You know what? You can't have that because we're saying Yaya's on this level. I'm saying.
Oh, okay then.
Yaya should be up there.
It should have up there.
Yaya should be up there. We'll have to sort.
I do agree with Keane though. He didn't do it long enough, but at his prime, fam, can you tell me any one of them was better than him, bro?
Any one of them?
I don't think there was, bro. Man's 6'2", scoring finesses, chasing your back, making big tackles,
covers the whole
dictating
the game,
running.
Bro, I'm telling you now. I'm gonna say this, bro. The man that needs to be up there, bro.
It's not Cesc.
It's not Cesc, bro.
Dirty, fam.
Fam, you
Cesc,
know what? Look,
bro.
I can tell you straight. What Cesc did from a teenage, like through, coming up through the Arsenal ranks, then he became Arsenal captain at like what 2021 or something. He's like young league captain, whatever. Yo, Cesc was hard. But
Have you
don't
saw,
forget,
sorry,
fam.
did you see what the keeper saw then? That looked mad, bro. That he did his computer thing.
It looked
better. It looked like he was in his way.
The thing is with Cesc, remember, we never got to see the best. Like as Cesc hit his best, he left.
No, I don't think.
And then he went.
Did Cesc win the league?
With Chelsea.
All right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he'll
When he
come
come
back
back.
small.
All right. For one season.
Yeah.
Right. One thing I'll say about the whole thing. What I think Arsene Wenger. And I said this to you before, where his downfall was, fam, he went away from the powerhouses.
Yeah,
so you had the Petits and the Vieiras, and then you went to the Cesc style of play, bro. And obviously, it looks good to the eye. Like Arsenal scored that bad boy goal, it's pass, flick. Arsenal scored a couple of them, but the reality is that always effective in football.
You need a mixture.
And I said this before because I was on FIFA. Obviously, I cross a lot on FIFA, right? And man was like, Sam Allardyce, and I'm like, bro, I keep 60-70% of the ball, bro. So my thing is how I feel football should be played, bro. Right? It should be a mix. Now, don't get what I'm twisting. Don't take it over the top, bro. What I'm saying, but it should be to a certain degree a mix of Pep Guardiola style and Sam Allardyce style. Why I'm saying that? Let me explain it. Right? Is because football's not always pretty, bro. Especially in this Premier League, fam. You're gonna have to have a few ugly wins. I don't mean you go to the 20% of what Sam Allardyce had. Nah. I always think you should dominate the ball. But sometimes, bro, having fucking somebody that offers you something different, bro. You're gonna need it, bro, because
100%.
it's not always, bro, that you can play that sexy football through people, bro. Because sometimes it's hard to do that, bro, and you've got to get gritty, bro. And I think that's where before Arsenal, the Invincibles, they could play football, bro, but then they could get gritty. But then the Arsenal teams after that, when Cesc very good player. Arsenal teams when Cesc and that was there, bro, they could play football, but they struggled to get gritty, fam.
Alright then. And you know what? To be fair,
that's a big point. He's a human.
Because Wenger said it
slide
himself.
tackles and all these things matter, fam.
Yes.
Wenger said it himself.
When you break someone, fam.
Wenger said everyone knows it's a common known thing. Arsenal changed because of Cesc Fabregas. He started to play Cesc in the 10.
Total.
Before that, we never used to play like with a number 10 and then we used to play two strikers and we used to play a 4-4-2. Obviously Bergkamp just off Henry, but a soul like a 4-2-3-1. We never used to play that until Cesc. And Cesc changed everything.
Yeah.
But I think there's another geezer that possibly should be up here as well. I think David Silva, I think
Silva. You know what, bro?
That's
a good shout, bro.
I think Silva's
that is a good shout.
I'd put him in the Zola debate. I mean, in a different position. I think he was a bit more advanced. His best years was just.
Yeah, these men are more centre mids. Even when Cesc come back and won the league with Chelsea, he was a centre mid, not a 10, isn't he?
Yeah, I think I'd put him
in But you know what? I don't think Cesc was that good. You know what? I don't think Cesc was that good, fam.
You mean like these men could play like on the 4-4-2?
Yeah. You know what? I don't think Cesc.
But top player.
Don't misinterpret me. I don't mean he wasn't that good of a player. I mean, well, don't put him up there with these men at the elite level, fam. Right. When he was at Barca, bro, Barca sold him. They needed somebody because Xavi and Iniesta was on their way out. Yet they sold Cesc, bro. And what that shows is Cesc Fabregas. I didn't want him, bro. I'll be honest with you. And he came that season, had the one good season with Chelsea, bro. Yeah, right. And obviously it didn't go well for him there. I didn't want him, bro. I'll be honest with you. I never thought he was. I don't think he was bad. Don't get me wrong. So I don't want to get misinterpreted. But I just never thought he was up there with these, man, bro. I'll be honest with you.
You know what's?
I'll be honest with you,
You know what's mad? I think Cesc probably is the best Spanish midfielder that's ever played in the Prem.
He's not better than Xabi Alonso or David Silva. If David Silva's
if you're putting Xabi Alonso up there and you're saying, if you ain't won the league and this, that, you can't get a conversation.
So you got
Cesc is there, bro.
Have you got Cesc better than Xabi Alonso?
No,
I think Cesc.
Xabi Alonso.
I think Xabi Alonso. No, hear me. I think Xabi Alonso and Cesc are the same level. That's me. That's me. I think Cesc. What Cesc had in his game, Xabi Alonso
monster.
And what Xabi Alonso had in his game, Cesc had in the
monster around the.
So wait there.
So
wait there. Has anybody got an argument with Yaya Toure should be up there with them?
Yo, we need to get a Toure show.
Nah.
He has to be up there.
I think for the CM role, like what you're saying in the 4-4-2, bro.
Yeah.
They're the baddest midfielders in the Prem, bro. Them four and Yaya Toure, fam. I think SEM.
Hold on. Does De Bruyne fit into that?
He's getting there. I believe he's getting there.
You just saw him have another stinker today, bro.
Yeah, but I know I've seen him have another stinker today.
And
what about all the
all right,
games that
and
he got?
all right. Definitely.
It's easy to
His
decide.
passing range, his assists, bro. There's been times this geezer's got a hat trick of assists in numerous games. That there is unbelievable.
Yeah,
but my thing is, when he was doing that, City never really, apart from the 1 year, had any competitiveness in it. City was like dominating until
Liverpool.
Until
Yeah,
like Liverpool.
I think these like playing in a much harder era.
And since that, bro, I don't think. That's what you just said. I agree with that. These man played in a much harder era. Would De Bruyne be doing that in that
era
against them, man?
I don't.
Vieira would eat him up.
Do you think Yaya Toure could hack it against them, man?
Yes.
I do,
Yeah,
bro.
of course.
Would
I
Yaya
do,
Toure
bro.
hack it? I'm telling you, there's only one man on that wall that could hack Yaya Toure.
Nah.
It's Vieira.
I'm not.
Yaya would come in that era
Gerrard
and
as well,
smoke
bro.
it.
I think all of them can, to be fair.
I don't think. I think
but
he
you
would have muscled Gerrard so bad. Like I'm not even joking. Like,
He
Gerrard
would-
was a tough
he
guy,
would-
but
he
Yaya
would-
would have made him his kid.
He probably did when they're playing at the same time.
He did it to
Like, Yaya's
Vidic. He did it
different,
to
Yaya's
Vidic. He
different.
took 2 steps and made Vidic fall over.
I think Yaya's had the most dominating season that we've ever seen from a Premier League midfielder
Yeah.
in a season.
Yeah,
I think
if
he's
you
had
talk
the
dominance.
most
Yeah.
pure, like in every. He dominated in every aspect.
Hold on, he's got the
Goals,
most record for assists in a season.
Probably
Henry, Thierry Henry, 20 goals, 24 goals. 20
Look at how he knows. Look at
Thierry Henry.
Don't do it.
But out of the
Don't do
midfielders,
them,
out
you
of the
know.
midfielders, out
Yeah,
of all
it's a
these,
fact,
like,
man.
who's got the most assists out of all these, like, from
Probably
my.
Lampard, man.
No, it's not. It's
Goal
not.
scoring
It's
is
neither
definitely
Gerrard. It's
Lampard.
Gerrard. Lampard's got the
It might
most
be
goals.
Gerrard.
Gerrard's got the most assists. Gerrard's got the
I
most
wouldn't
assists.
disagree with that.
Gerrard's got the most assists.
Goal
Yeah.
scoring wise, Lampard's the best out of these.
Lampard was a beast though.
But-
Consistent,
But right now,
And Lampard,
Now, let's talk about Lampard. Let's talk about Lampard.
Yo,
Let's
Lampard's
talk about
passing was
Lampard.
very good as well, fam. You know, in the final third.
Lampard ain't
Lampard's
getting as
passing.
much respect as he should.
Nah,
Yeah.
let's talk about Lampard
Yeah.
because you know what? There's no Chelsea fans
Yeah.
there, but let's talk about Lampard.
Now Lampard was a bad man because
Outside the box.
Do you know what I hate what man say about Cristiano Ronaldo? Man say, oh, but he only scores goals, bro. That's the hardest thing to do in this game. Why do you think attackers are worth so much more money, bro?
And-
you know what I mean? Like,
What gets you points?
What?
And on top of that, let's talk about how he revolutionised that position, the way he used to run in. But that's everyone knows that's the Lampard's
unbelievable,
run.
bro. His
That
timing
late
of his run and
the timing of
everything,
them runs into the midfield, that is
Yeah.
known as Lampard's
But
run.
he's a very, very
you know why?
intelligent
You know why
player.
he was bad with it? He didn't do it for one season, bro. He did it consistently.
Yeah.
Bare different managers,
Yeah,
right,
bro.
Bare different managers.
Yeah,
bare different
everyone.
systems.
You know what? He's the model professional.
He is.
The model professional.
Different
Even
managers.
when he went City, you don't.
Very.
Everyone
good, bro.
forgets Lampard went to City for a season. You know?
And big game
Oh,
player.
and he's scored against Chelsea as well.
Against Chelsea,
He's
yeah.
scored against Chelsea as
Scored against
well.
United in the Champions League final.
I think
Yeah,
Lampard
big
actually
game, yeah.
deserves it. But you know what it is about Lampard? Why I think he doesn't get enough respect as these man, because these was so complete. Like Scholes was a complete midfielder, Gerrard was a complete midfielder, Vieira was a complete midfielder. But the debate about Lampard always was, could he do that without Essien and these men behind him?
Nah, he did. He did it over a few different
You
years.
know, I think he always
Nah,
had a
but he's
team.
always. I get what you're
Mate,
saying.
you know what I'm
Fred. I
saying?
get what you're saying.
Could Lampard do it the way Gerrard did it for Liverpool, or the way you like saying, oh, Scholes was?
Nah,
that-
I don't. I
was
think,
he
I
was?
think, I think Gerrard and Lampard's a closer debate.
Yeah.
For me, I think that's a closer debate because this geezer would score in Champions League finals and did
Yeah.
win them leagues and
Yeah,
he did all the scruff of the neck ones. Lampard,
Lampard,
fucking 30
yeah.
yards out. 30 yards out. And
Yeah,
all
nah,
that. And I
Lampard-
think
Lampard-
And his short passing, you know, in the final third, maybe not even the assist, but you know, to keep the move going all the time, fam. He's very consistent. You wouldn't really see him lose it.
All right, so who have it's been pretty obvious for you two. Who have you got above Gerrard? Out of Gerrard and Lampard, who's better? Who would you rather have in your team?
Me.
Mm.
See now, you know what I'd do? I would pick Gerrard ahead of him because I think for what I'd want Lampard to do, I think I could pick players better than him in that position, fam. But just head to head, I think it's very close. It could be. I don't know. I think Lampard gets the ball. I think Lampard, because Chelsea don't have as many fans. I think he doesn't get the respect in the arguments and shit, fam. I think it's very close, fam. Because if a man's scoring Champions League finals, winning leagues for you, he's the man that's doing bare shit, fam. In all these different systems. Because that's the thing, fam. That's the thing, fam. He's doing it in many different managers.
Make
many
sure
different managers, and that could be tough to deal with. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the one thing about Scholes that's always surrounded him is the fact that he actually was such a quiet personality, and he had the Spanish flair. Because when I look at Scholes, I never compare him to English midfielders. I only ever compare him to Carlos and the Chavis.
And
that's
even,
all I can compare.
you know,
him to.
England weren't successful, bro, because
They
they always threw him out on the left, bro.
This is
Yeah.
the argument. They didn't play him.
And-
Why didn't England play him?
Yeah, it was the worst. It was the worst decision
How
that
did
they
that
made,
work
bro.
out?
You know what I mean? Because Scholes could go in the games against these Zidanes and that and dictate play, bro.
Yeah.
Dictate
That's mad,
play, bro. That is mental,
Mental.
fam. That is
Yeah.
mental when you think about it,
Yeah.
bro. He's going into these games against Zidane and not making Zidane and these
Yeah,
things.
and I think we're not actually
like-
deep in the kind of like.
This is what I'm saying.
Like I think the players that were playing in Scholes' era were so great as well that maybe Scholes' light got diminished a bit because
Yeah.
he was playing
Because
in
he
the
was
era
at
of
number
Zidane's.
one in the
Yeah.
world.
And when you get played next to the era in the Zidane era,
So
Zidane's
how
the
are you
best.
going to get into any team?
You're the best. You're the best
A lot of
player of all
people do
time,
say
or
that.
arguably the best player of all time.
Yeah,
Well,
why
I
not?
believe Zidane is definitely one of the best players
Yeah,
of all
Zidane.
time. Top 300%.
Zidane's the best midfielder of all time.
Of all time, hands down.
Midfielder, 100%.
Oh my God, did I just see that?
For me, best
Ooh.
midfielder.
Oh,
of
yeah,
all
bro.
time. 100%.
He's not just the best
Love to
midfielder of all time.
Yeah,
I think
what
Zidane
role he
is
played
definitely
in
one of
the-
the best players of all
Because to
time.
me, alright then.
It doesn't matter.
Alright, so what position are we saying Ronaldinho played like what numbers?
Zidane is better than Ronaldinho.
Left wing.
Nah.
At all times.
he's Zidane.
Million%.
Nah,
Ronaldinho
nah,
peaked at
nah,
36.
nah. My point is Ronaldinho at his prime and Zidane at his prime.
Yeah,
Zidane at his prime.
Zidane's still better.
I'm not saying Zidane. Lads, let me have my opinion because I know it's your favourite player ever.
Momo, we're not letting him have it, you know.
Right,
Not
but-
overseason.
but-
Not overseason.
But Ronnie at his best, bro, was up there with some of the best ever. Like this,
Oh,
bro.
who-
Alright,
no.
like this.
No, that's a
No,
midfielder.
Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Like this. My favourite ever player in his prime, fam. Right, he didn't have the longevity of the career or whatever, but in his prime, bro, I haven't personally, with my own eyes, saw a better player. R9, bro.
Yeah. That's
that's
what I'm
You
saying.
see, that's the thing with R9, you know, bro. I think that there's people are gonna shoot me for this, bro.
I might, fam.
I
might,
think that
You better watch what you say,
Yeah,
nigga.
I'm not saying he's
I had the
overrated.
haircut,
I
bro. I had the
respect him, bro.
thing, bro.
I
Bro,
respect him. I respect his game.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's done it for the whole of his career.
Oh, no, he
Hey,
didn't.
listen, I'm gonna hit you with something though. I'm gonna hit you with something. Just imagine his greatness though, Keem. That the fact that
He had cruciate
listen,
ligament
hear
injuries
me
before
out,
they
though.
could
Hear me
build
out.
them.
You're talking about.
Still come
He's
back
talking
from
about a
the
World
World
Cup winner, a 2 or 3-time Ballon d'Or winner. This that, and he scored like how many? I think he scored how many?
And
career
look at the
goals?
football he played.
And the style of everything, bro.
Yeah.
How can we still? We still talk as if
Against the
potential,
baddest
his
Italian
potential went
defenders.
complete. He won 2 Ballon d'Ors.
Fam.
So how good was he, bro? That 2 Ballon
Fam.
d'Ors doesn't even.
Fam.
It
There's
doesn't
a
even
video.
scratch the
I
surface.
think so.
I remember Marcel
think-
Desailly, bro.
Yeah.
There's a video
I
of
think
Desailly
so.
talking
I
about
think
it.
Ronaldo
Desai's
and
like-
Messi have
Sorry,
surpassed
I'm
Ronaldo.
so
bro.
going back.
All
To
goes
be
So
able
bad
to
at one
be,
player.
1 second, fam. To be able to be a dribbler in that Italian era there, fam, and he's the baddest of all time, unbelievable, fam. These players couldn't hack 1 minute, fam.
I hear what you're saying.
Love,
I have this argument all the
Love,
time.
Love,
bro.
and Desai.
People say, alright then, who's the best footballer you've ever seen play football?
The best footballer.
Mine's R9.
R9.
You see, I would say Cristiano Ronaldo to me is a
Now, but
No,
then you're gonna
level
have
ahead, bro.
Now that's based on his career.
Can be.
But then even this, bro,
But then
like logically, bro, yeah, right. You can't sit. You know, in the Messi and Christie debate, there's no way a man can say, oh, because you think it's Christie, you're stupid.
Yeah,
because you
of
think it's
course.
Messi,
Yeah,
you're an
yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
Bro, there's a literal argument for both of them that are very valid, bro. No
Yeah,
cap.
100%.
Like, there's a valid
100%.
argument for both of them.
But
my
they have
thing
the
is,
benefit of better science, fam.
my thing
You know, for
is,
the longevity, fam.
is yeah, right, is like, alright, I'm not on about the longevity of the career, because the truth is, bro, if we're going off that, bro,
It's them.
them man are up there with the Pelés and the Maradonas, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right, but if we're going off the best football player in his prime, bro, and I'm not saying the best game somebody's had, R9 had seasons
Yeah, like a
of
good
it,
period,
bro.
like a good...
Seasons of it. And that R9, bro, what I know about that R9, whether it was this era, whether it was that era, whether it was 10 years before, bro,
yeah.
R9 is tearing it no matter who he's
Yeah.
coming against,
No matter
bro.
who, no matter
You
who.
know, like
He
that.
teared
bro.
up the best.
Yeah, that.
He teared up the Maldinis and
The
the Messos,
Maldinis,
the Desais and the
all of
Blancs.
them, all
Man,
of them.
man be buying these players on FIFA, bro.
Yeah.
Icons.
Have you seen the Brazil, the France team talk about...
When Desai's like,
Yeah.
Desai's like, bruv, like,
Bruv.
you know, before the game that the French team won, They was talking about R9, yeah, right. And you want to hit, they're just laughing. They're like, bro,
I can't wait for the strike.
You can't
to
do
for the
nothing.
Premier, though.
You can't. It was saying like you can't do nothing, bro.
Listen to this. Desai, the whole dressing room was there. And they're all talking about it. The whole week before the final, they said all we did was try and figure out how to stop Ronaldo. Because if you stop Ronaldo, you stop Brazil.
Yes.
And what happened? Ronaldo had a fit before the match. He was unfit, whatnot. And then obviously, then you got.
But that's a conspiracy theorist, you know. But that's like they drugged him.
Yeah, the problem. You know what? You don't know because R9 was the I don't think like Messi's obviously for me the best I've ever seen play, but.
You see, like you say Messi and you say Christie, but you both got a reason.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you can't sit there and say a man chat shit because he thinks, you know what I mean?
But you know, down to an individual level, when I think that R9 was doing Messi Ronaldo numbers in the 90s against Maldini and Leicester, and the Serie A was the best league in the world through the 90s, really. And you don't know that the best players in the world. And R9 took them man for banter. Now imagine R9 with the same opportunities that every single footballer
against
has
these
today.
defenses.
And with
VAR. With
VAR. Bro, he'll take man
you know
for
R9
banter.
with VAR.
These men can't even handle Saka. How are they going to handle R9?
You know about Saka, bro.
Leave Saka out of it, you know. Look at him, leave Saka out of it.
Man, that to be like, yo, what are you about Saka?
Listen, back to the midfielders though. So, who's your GOAT of the Prem then? Who's your go-to midfielder of the Prem?
Midfielder, Paul Scholes.
For me, Gerrard.
Scholes.
Gotta be.
It's Gerrard.
I don't know how you.
Nah, but
I don't know how we spoke about what we spoke about.
But you know, again, lads, this is what I'm saying to you now. Yeah, right. This is what I'm saying to you. I'm not sitting here and be like, you man are chatting shit. Yeah. It's a valid opinion to think of any one of these and Yaya up there.
100%.
I think you've gone a bit AWOL with your Sesko. Mr. Sesko over there. Mr. Matt, I could do a job at Arsenal. Yeah, he just love them type of them Spanish players. You know, that's what he's feeling. For the next one.
You know what? I think Scholes, on a technical level, is the best midfielder out of all of them, hands down.
I think Scholes.
I know Paul's.
You know what it is? Man play football manager. Yeah, right there. Man play football manager.
Yeah.
You know what it's on the player traits? Dictates the tempo of play, bro.
Come on. There we go. Super.
Do you know what it is? He's just sold somebody. Somebody's gone for a program. I don't know what defender that was that just went for a program.
Oh my God.
Rob Holding, I think that was.
No, he's on.
Wait, what's happened?
Rob Holding.
He's on.
Oh, he has just sent somebody for a total program, fam. I promise you.
Yeah, Rob.
See you later. What did he get saved? What happened?
That was a weird movement.
Yeah, nah, he has.
Wow.
He has. Nah.
Holding got back. Holding.
He's done all right, man. Oh,
Fair play to Holding.
come on, Super. Whaps him.
Wait, is that show finished?
No, it won't. It won't.
Yo, you know what though?
But you can edit this anyway. You can edit it, bruv.
Go on.
I'll be real. The midfielder debate between these could go on for a time.
Yeah, nah, but you know what
Because
the truth
it's
is,
all
fam?
valid.
You can't sit here and say a man chat shit
yeah,
for a
it's
different.
true. I don't know, you know, G.
Man love to do that. Scholes, you chat shit. Oh, Gerrard, you chat
You
shit.
can appreciate
I'm not
it,
saying
bro.
you're a chat shit, bro. And this is what I've said it to you before. Like there's logical arguments. You
That's
can
what winds you up,
have
innit?
a difference of opinion. Yeah, because
Yeah.
man talk shit, bro. Man,
Blood, the
you don't
funniest
agree
one,
with man.
On the level, the funniest one was when Adam goes, blood, just chatting shit, and you're like,
Nah, but it's like
funny,
it's
bro.
like this, bro. Like there's a lot of people that think Lampard did do well at Derby, bro. You get me, fam? So it's not that I'm not saying like just because somebody's got an opinion, bro. There's wild ones like Cess belonging Medi's one. I think that's wild, fam.
That's wild.
I ain't gonna go as far. Handball.
He's
Ooh.
a fucking player. Penalty,
Oh
man.
my
VAR.
God, bro.
VAR, check that.
Bro, if Arsenal fans still, bro, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I've been saying to
The
man.
kid's special.
Stop getting gassed about the fact that we beat Manchester United, bro. It's one
lovely.
game all
Nah, but you
season.
know what it is? It's the same as what Man U fans did against you. Like, you know what Man U fans did, bro, before the game? Guaranteed win. And I'm saying, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? How the hell are you saying that we're guaranteed gonna beat Arsenal, bro?
Go on.
Like, we're not that much better. You know, if it's Liverpool or Man City, I can sit there and be more like, yeah, we should win this game. Even that, bro, I wasn't sitting there feeling like, yeah, we're gonna beat you, man.
They call this pressing. What
That's
fucking
not pressing,
what
you're
sort
not
of press is
pressing.
this?
You pressed us way more than this. You see Aubameyang then get frustrated.
Honestly, it's embarrassing. You know what it is, fam? I've been saying this in my group.
That Gabriella.
Gabriel's a bad boy.
He's got weights there.
I've been saying, man are fucking chatting shit, bruv. When we struggled to beat Rapid Vienna, blood. We struggled to beat Rapid Vienna.
Wait there. Let's close out that show quickly then. So
Super Jack.
to close out that show, yeah, right.
Right.
Not even super J.
You've got Gerard. Me and him have got Scholes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Gerard.
You've got Gerard. Again, obviously, let us know if you agree or disagree. Know if it's not one of them man on the list, then you probably do chat a little bit of shit, innit? but unless it's Yaya, that's the only one that I added to that list. We're leaving Cesc out of it with Keem and his wild views over there. Yeah. We'll leave that out of it, yeah, right?
If you read Cesc, put it in the comments.
Nah, blood, nah. If you agree, Cesc, I don't even know, blood. I'm on you in the comments, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It's the Tracksuit Pundits.